So hello and welcome to another episode of Bloke Gaming. Today we're gonna just spend a few minutes really talking about the updates to the game that happened this week. There's some reasonably, I mean, big updates, I guess is one way to put it. Quality of life improvements, maybe things that are preparing for the new facelift. I don't know why they did it. But anyway, going to run through the bits and pieces. I'm here on Toulon as usual. I'm hunting the Sunjog as usual. I've got myself already one of the Maludes, so that's not too bad. Return's not great at the moment. I'm hoping my luck will change at some point, but we shall see, and you'll see with me, I guess. Um, so what have we got in terms of updates? We had a 2 hour downtime. So let's take a quick look. So the first one is, let me just scroll this up a bit. So the first one was various new items. So there's some new Mind Force items have been created. I don't know what they are, haven't seen them, haven't heard anything about them. I obviously need to go research that a little bit more. So there is now a character sheet. So need to go to your inventory, bottom right hand corner, and we have a character sheet. Oh my word, that ghost is pretty ugly. Why is my helmet not showing? Because it's definitely there. That's oh, the ghost helmet is over here. I think that's kind of a bug. It goes in the head slot, not in the head armor slot. I wonder if that's something they'll fix. But actually it is a thing because it clashes with the halo, which on the Ascension armor, let me just show you actually. It's interesting. It's highlighting one of the bugs or issues or features of the game. So let me show you here in a second. So if I equip, let me finish shooting this mob. Right. So if I equip the Ascension, it'll all drop in here, but the helmet will drop into this slot here. So you have to close it and reopen it. Wonderful. Another feature, I guess. So anyway, if I close it and reopen it, you can see here they all go into that slot, which means if I put the halo on, it appears here. But if I put the ghost back on and reopen it, you'll see that the head slot actually goes here, which is why it clashes with the halo. So, anyway, is what it is. Maybe that will actually help them realize there's a bug and deal with it. Probably not, though, the speed they deal with bugs in this game. Anyway, so that's your, I mean, sure, why not? Character sheet, why not? I guess it's something that they can improve on, and maybe they will at some point. Here's hoping. So anyway, map improvement is the next one. So what have we got on the map? We're able to zoom in extra deep. So we've also got view team, so you'll be able to find your team on here. But we can now zoom in not once, but twice, which is good. So allowing you more accurately to get your waypoints and things like that. So again, not a bad change. It's funny because one of my disciples was talking about that and saying how much the map irked him. So I guess Mindark heard. Oh, we got some papillon there. So I guess Mindark heard and made the change for him. So that's good. I'm sure he'll be very happy to hear that. Okay, so what else do we have on the list here? So next up we have consuming additional levels, shows a location, game localization. So yes, we've now got 49 languages. So languages include Japanese, which I'll tell you straight up I won't be using. My reading Japanese is really not very good at all. I get by spoken, but definitely not reading. They've got Korean, they've got Chinese simplified. If you want to play in French or German, that's fine. They've got Thai. yeah, they've got a lot of different languages on there, so that's good. Um, Again, localization, never a bad thing. Opens the game up to different markets, and we'll see how good that localization is at some point. I would be intrigued to actually have a look and see what it looks like. I might do that in a future thing. You actually have to log out and change it in the what do they call it, in the loader. So you have to change it in the loader before you get there. So of course, to do that, they've had to do font updates, because obviously you can't use double byte in a regular font. They have added M-type asteroids. Okay, so in the Howling Mine PvP area, fine. Space station to space station teleportation cost has been lowered from 15 to 10 ped. Huh. Okay. So now it appears you can teleport between space stations for 10 ped. You know, embarrassing. I didn't even know you could teleport between space stations. I wonder... Huh. Interesting. I need to try that, because if I can teleport across and dodge pirates, that would definitely be a positive. Definitely a positive. So movement update. So there should be, to make movement more fluid and responsive. So I guess they've sharpened up the movement. So base movement speed has increased. Yep, agility scaling has been slightly altered. Fine. And the max move speed bonus is still the same, but earlier levels of agility will increase move speed more. So okay, so the more agility you get, I guess they've put maybe the movement speed initially was on the straight line rather than the exponential curve, but now it's on the exponential curve by the sounds of it, which is good. That's fine. Good good change. Falling damage. Oh, look at this. I just happened to be on the edge of a cliff. So falling damage now deals percentage based, and jumping is a lot quicker. Alright, so sure, why not? I'll jump. Okay. Doesn't tell you what percentage. What does the system readout say? You took 40. No, doesn't really say anything, just says I took a bunch of damage. So I guess there's a percentage now for falling. I'm guessing it was probably always something like that, but maybe it was flat. I don't know. Or, I don't know. Oh, I see. Percentage-based damage. So maybe it does a percentage of your health for the distance you fall, rather than a flat health number. I don't have a way to check that. Not unless I brought my wife out here and we both jumped off the same cliff, which would be very lemming-like, wouldn't it? So let's not do that. Let's just not do that. Fine. So camera update. There have been several quality of life updates to the camera to make it feel smoother. The max camera distance has been increased. Okay, so that's in. And... oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yes, max camera distance has increased. Fine. That's good. I mean, in some places that's good. It's going to be a bit jarring because you're going to be in and out with all the trees, and it's going to zoom you in and zoom you out all the time. But yeah, not a change. It's a change I wouldn't say is a good or bad change. It's just a change. I think I liked the distance that it had. I wasn't particularly bothered. I wasn't crying out for more range, but may help in certain instances. So what else? What else have we got? We've got known issues. Alright, so what do we got here? So installer. Our installer does not yet support non-ASCII characters inside the file path. Fine. So Korean Japanese won't work in the file names. That's fine. That happens a lot. I see that in a lot of places. Even Microsoft Windows doesn't support it particularly well, quite frankly. Next we have normal fonts have been added, blah blah blah. Chat cannot activate bold fonts. Oh, I wonder if you got a supported language in the chat as well. Cool. Alright. And then Aris. Daily mining. So I need to get myself to Aris and do a couple of guides for Aris. I really haven't spent much time there exploring at all. So it is something on my to-do list, Aris and Cyrene. So Iron Haven Island has been overhauled a bit. So okay, I couldn't tell you the change because I haven't been there in the first place. Drokinus Prime instance difficulty has been lowered to give more people a chance to fight it. That's good. Maybe I'll be able to go in there and give that a try just to show everybody what it's like. There's now an outpost with a teleport on the south side of Iron Haven Island. Fine. So the island to the southwest of the main volcano has been moved to another server area. Okay, so that's now. I was leading to exploits, so that's not good. Alright, fine. I guess that's yeah, definitely not good. And lower spawn density around Oblivatron. I mean, again, a lot of these I'm not going to be able to. And the path to S9 Vault area was made a little bit easier. Yeah, so they do that sometimes. They make the way to get to certain things surrounded by mobs to make it really hard. I noticed that on a couple of. There was a couple of quests. There was a couple of like location quests where you had to go and do something, and they were surrounded by really high level mobs. And I used the DNA just to try and get myself to it, and I actually did manage to click it, but I needed the DNA pill to do it. So yeah, that was that was fun when I did those. What else we got? So Mind Force teleportation is now fully blocked on Aris. Okay, they really don't want you jumping around, and vehicles are now correctly blocked in the daily instance. Robots should no longer spawn. Okay, again, I don't really know some of these instances. I really do need to get over there and take a look at Aris. Maybe that's what I'll do next. Oh, Next Island. So several Next Island estates that were intended to be apartments have been reverted. That were only intended to be apartments have been reverted. Okay. And Next Island Halo has been corrected to remove the buff. Oh. Oh, so the buff's gone now. So it's back to being just interesting. I wish I'd have sold it when I had the chance then. I'd have got my 100 ped. Wow, so the actual buff that they put on was not intended. That's interesting. So now it's gone. It's back to just being okie dokie. I should have sold it. It's back to just being a cosmetic item. Fine. I mean, to be honest, I don't really mind. It means my ring becomes more valuable because I've got run speed on my ring. But it's interesting that they put that on and took it off again. That's not going to be popular. But it said had been noted to be incorrect, so I guess they did tell people. So Mind Arc and okay, so yeah, and then they put the disclaimer that there might be bugs. Okay, so what do I think about all of this? So as I said, the Aris stuff I really have no comment on right now because I've not spent any time on Aris. Don't know anything about it. I need to get there, but I've had other things on my plate, and as most of you will understand, if you've played, you will know this game is, it takes a while to do anything, and when you've got missions and you've got goals and things you're working on, you have to decide what you're going to do. You have to decide what to prioritize, and I just didn't prioritize Aris. The Halo change, I'm a little bit annoyed, but quite honestly, I did that quest purely to get the cosmetic item because I like the look of the cosmetic item. So I mean, could I have sold it for 100 ped and now probably buy it for less than 100 ped? Probably. Maybe that's what I should have done. But at the end of the day, I don't really care too much, quite frankly. Whoa! I do if they were 300 ped. Jesus. That's it. That's, oh man. People who bought it for that must be really bummed. Ugh. 9 in the month for 300 ped. Man, that's brutal. So if you're one that's been caught by that, I feel for you. I really do. As I said, I got mine from the actual quest, and when I got it, didn't have the buff on it anyway, and so I didn't get it for that buff. I just got it because it looked cool, and I didn't want to have to buy one. I recently sold the Drake Wings. I hope the Drake Wings have kept their buff as well. I really hope so, because I just sold those, so I really hope that that's not hurt the person that I just sold them to. Ugh, that's not good. 300 ped, and then you get the run buff taken off it, man. There's going to be some pretty disappointed or read angry people with that one, because that's $30 right there. Yep, not good, not clever. But the run speed buff in general is good. I guess the agility on top of that is good. I guess I've also got, I do have the run speed buff on me, so I have a 15% anyway. Oh, you can only get 15% from an item. Oh, that's reload speed. What am I talking about? Come on, Gary, wake up. There you go. So I'm 10% to 25. So yeah, it's all right. But the increased run speed, I wonder. It'd be interesting to see how much that affects running away from mobs. I need to get back round here, don't I? Where's the... My map's too far zoomed in now. I've lost my... it's up there. Oh, how did I get all the way down there? I guess there's... Whoops. Just be careful I don't... What is that? Oh. Motion sensor. Alright, anyway, we'll get back to this. It's over there. I'm back to here. Fine, I can start killing again. So I guess that's about it for the changes. I do like the run speed. The Halo thing's going to be disappointing for a bunch of players who have bought a Halo recently. The Aris stuff, can't really comment on. Maybe once I get over there, I'll talk a little bit more about what those changes may have affected. Chips, I don't know anything about just yet. And then language stuff's kind of cool. And yeah, that's about it. Some Mayhem cosmetic changes. Movement update. And the character sheet. Of course, the character sheet. All I can assume is they're just putting those placeholders there so that when we switch to Unreal Engine, there's actually something already in the game that allows you to use the typical stuff better. That's all I can think of right now, because the actual changes themselves are, you know, it really wasn't. It's not fantastic. It'll do, but it's not great. So that's it. I will leave it at that. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Yeah, hope to see you on another video soon. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you in another video soon. Bye for now.